Is being that crazy.
To the approval of this Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Circle.
Play action. Now
I see how you coming in, huh?
To escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he's looking deep for Bell. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. The first carry now. This is Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes outside. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Cut him up.
Lamar Jackson, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I forgot he can
An ideal start for them, really.
Thank you for the reminder.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team,
and this is how out of there, did he?
Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I just got stuck a little bit, boss.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the runs at the beginning of the game.
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right.
Fuck.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, I had to go out there and try to go get it myself.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey.
Good shit.
That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Steps away. And he can't
Come on with the bullshit.
He's
I should
known
have
for his
thrown that
hands
bitch
defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Fuck.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Nice stop.
And he will bring this back.
Nice stop.
6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
I threw it to the wrong person.
That's the interception. That means everybody
The wrong
finds someone to
side,
block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Hey, crazy, that was a prayer too, bro.
As his guys
It
are
was
on the board
only
here in
going
this
to
first
him. What
quarter.
do you mean it's a prayer? Miss.
And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here.
I was just trying to think, should I do it myself or let the computer do it?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Let me get that.
Wrinkles and counters.
Come on, let me get that.
Adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They go screen. This is Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitz.
And he's going to go down again. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
You can't run and contain it.
Listen, I took off.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15.
Come on with this hand slipping, man.
Return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
I tried to knock your fucking head off just now. You see how I try to put that shoulder into your head?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. They fake the give. Now to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
You don't even get to set your feet.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Come on, you can't hold it.
Down he goes again. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Fuck.
I found my weakness.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 3rd and long. It's Mahomes.
Come on, throw the ball. Why are you faking it?
Once more. Jalen Ferguson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Thomas. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They'll roll him out.
I take that.
Across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, yeah.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
That's a lot of green in front of you, though, boss.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold on. I hit my buttons too quick.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it.
Yeah, you better run out of bounds.
But not before he's
You better run out of bounds.
That would have broken.
We looking to hurt him.
Being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot.
We looking to fuck his whole career up
Sometimes you have to take
tonight.
your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now he'll pull it down. Touchdown!
Bitch ass shit.
And that'll give him a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final
40 seconds. I can score in 40
seconds. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Put my hands team out here.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
You ain't going back the other way with it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. They nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
Damn, I
halftime
forgot you
report.
get the ball back. I thought
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Oh!
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Right,
see what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Get off of that.
And for a third
Come
time,
on,
he's
man.
Get off of that.
Nice shit.
at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's
That
going to pop it
shit
into the
crazy.
air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
Big man,
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing.
Come on. Give me yours.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mahomes now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I didn't even throw it that way, man.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Every time they make me throw over my body is a fucking interception, man.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Good play.
He's got Daly, the 20. And a cut, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 79 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Only got 1 foot down, big fella.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Come on, over his head.
Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They scammed. They do that.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Before the move got
bring
there.
up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Come on, man. Cut the other way.
8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Come on, run, man.
Get away, and down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Wrong person.
Took
Wrong
a shot
person.
there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fuck you, Dale. You ain't going nowhere, though.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a big turnover.
I should have did it. I should have got on that person myself and jumped. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
I don't care who that is.
To look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the
Can you
hands
see that
of X,
there?
Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a desperation throw, deep depth.
Come on, man.
Interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's It's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a play fake here.
We'll take that.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
Definitely take all that.
In the fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough...
Come on, man. Hold on to the fucking ball.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he's able to take
Hold on to the fucking ball.
36-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Ingram again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the
Talk about this
go
shit.
play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up.
Hey, y'all see this? This is what not to do.
And he'll take it across the 50 into Chief territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You just play the game just to be playing the game.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, shit. He ain't outside the
Nick Boyle.
box. That shit ain't going to work twice.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So
nah, that's what I'm saying.
In a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Jackson. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
I've got to laugh here. I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
I can score in 4 seconds.
Works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going in there.
Show y'all the secret how to score in 4
guys
seconds.
On the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here." And
I threw 8 interceptions.
But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
Ooh.
Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on
I
film,
had one interception.
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Oh, yeah, 8.
I'm finna see now.
Oh, you saying how many the opposite player had? Oh, hold on. It's Marlon Humphrey and Jimmy Smith. No, it was Chuck Clark. Hold on, I can see. Hold on. Alright, here you go. Chuck Clark had 2. Marcus Peters had 2. Jimmy Smith had 2. And Brandon Carr had 2. All of them niggas doubled up.
How many sacks did I have, though?
How many sacks?
Shut up.
I wore you out on sacks, bro. Hold up. Defense, sacks. Alright. So far, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you had 7 altogether, right? And I had 1, 5. So I had 5 to hit 7.